Can you figure out if you want to be in here or not? Sorry. Can you, Justin, I can't even do great. I'm sorry, this is a mess. Ribbon, do you want to or not? Ribbon. If you don't want to be in here, then stop screaming. Okay. So, I wanted to give some statistics about TikTok first. I'm gonna try. I probably have ADHD, so it's really hard for me to focus with other things going on. And she usually does not cry like that. But I should embarrass you right now. This one's Ribbon. You can stay in here, but don't scream. What do you want? Can't even talk. My husband's here, but still can't do this. What I was trying to statistics of TikTok is that there's about a billion active users per month, so that's a lot of people tuning into this app. And it's really easy to like grow on TikTok because of how many people scroll on it every single day. And most TikTok users watch about 24 hours of content every single month. So that's a lot, but I personally probably watch more. And 90% of people click into the app every day. So most people who have TikTok downloaded are scrolling on it at least once a day. But 9 out of 10 usually log in multiple times a day. And 43% of TikTok users try something new after seeing it on TikTok. So like, I don't know if you guys have ever bought like a product you've seen on TikTok, like went out and bought like a mascara you saw or like a foundation and you wanted to try it after seeing an influencer use it. And consumers spend about 2.3 billion on things they found from TikTok every year. So yay! And we want to get a piece of that pie and like get in on some of those sales that people are getting on TikTok. So right now I have about 64K on TikTok. So I've grown mine over the past year by doing these different tips. So I have about like 4 main points that I want to talk about. So the first one is that you want to have a niche, and I know that Tiffany was talking about having a niche last week. So we want to have a niche. It can be more than one niche. So for me, it's cosplay. Like that's what I'm known for on TikTok. That's what I grew up TikTok on. And before I found a niche, I did not grow because I didn't have like a set content. And the algorithm wants you to have like a niche, so that way you know who to show your content to. So it could be like on cooking, it could be cleaning, it could be about your mom life, it could be about makeup, it could be about wigs, cosplay, like whatever your like hobbies are or things that make you basically. You don't want your whole page to just be like an ad or like you're trying to sell something. You want to have like things to relate to people on and like a community. And I feel like TikTok doesn't really actually shadow ban people. I know some people think that, but I think that it's mostly like if you don't have like a set niche, then it doesn't know who to show you to, or maybe you're not putting the right captions or the right hashtags, so you might get suppressed more. And also like some people, like if your content isn't something people want to watch, people are just going to scroll by, and then if people keep scrolling by and they're showing it to your target audience, then it's going to hurt your algorithm. So like it's important to have a niche because when we start sharing content and you want to get pump out to the right audience, they're more likely to follow you if you keep doing that niche. So if somebody follows you for makeup and you don't post any other makeup stuff after that, people are gonna want to stay following you, because if you're like niche is all over the place and you're like one day you're posting about cooking, one day you're posting about this, one day you're posting about that, people are gonna get confused on like what your content is. And so you want to stick to like 3 to 5 things, so that way people know what to expect from you. And choose things that you already enjoy. You want to make it like genuine. You don't want to be like talking about something you're not actually excited about, because then you're not going to stay dedicated to like making content around that. So like make a list of stuff that you enjoy and care about, and pick like 3 to 5 things off of that to make content around, and like try to do that for a month consistently, and then see what things you like more than others, and then you can pick more like specific things to focus on out of that. Also, a second tip is that you want to have value in your content. So you want to be like teaching people something or providing some kind of value. Like it could be about makeup or wigs, like a wig hack. Like here's a wig hack I found. Like you can use scar tape to make your wigs more natural. Like things like that. People want to follow you more if you're like helping them learn things. It could be like a makeup tutorial, whatever. Also, another thing to like make content around is like things that you wish that you knew maybe like a year or 2 ago, and you're like, oh, I wish I knew this sooner. It could be like a makeup hack or a life hack or a mom hack, whatever. Just things like that TikTok likes to share. For example, like I wish that I used scar tape on my wigs before, so I shared that. It can be things more personal, like if you're going through a struggle in your life, you can share stuff about that and like how you got through it. If you want to like be more vulnerable, or things you wish you knew, like it could just be anything. And I'm looking at my notes because I'm easily forgetful. So like take note of what type of content you feel like is getting more views, and do more of that, and figure out like what your audience wants to see and stuff. And by like niching down, people can trust you more. You can build better relationships with your audience, and people know what to expect from you, and they get to know you better. And then number 3 is to create niche specific content consistently. So like I found that posting 2 to 3 times a day on TikTok is like the sweet spot for TikTok. Like that's how you want to grow. I grew from posting 3 times a day. That's when I had the most growth, was posting 3 times a day. But you want to at least post once a day, because if you miss days, it will hurt your TikTok algorithm. And somebody is trying to join. It will hurt your TikTok algorithm, so you want to avoid missing days. You can fix your algorithm, so if your algorithm isn't good right now, it's fixable, but you want to try to avoid missing days. So you can batch your content. Because I know not all of us can sit here and like make content every day. Like look at me. I have children. So you want to set a day or 2 a week to film as many TikToks as you can, and then you can post them throughout the week. So that way you're not having to film every single day. So just film like when you can and batch content that way. And another thing is you can't really expect random videos to go viral anymore. TikTok is so huge that they are more picky about what can go viral. So you're kind of lucky if it just randomly goes viral like that. So, oop, my notes went all crazy. Sorry. So like, it's rare to just go viral from like something that isn't related to your niche. She made me lose my notes. Sorry, guys. So since there's more people posting and stuff, you have to be more like specific with the content if you want to go viral, which not everything has to go viral. Like if you're just getting 1,000 views, that's really good. If it has nothing to do with your content, it's kind of pointless to post basically, because if that random content that goes viral has nothing to do with the kind of stuff you post, then those people are gonna follow you. Like you're gonna have like thousands of people follow you, and then they're not gonna stay around because they're gonna be like, oh, you're not posting the same types of stuff that you went viral for. So you want to go viral for something that makes sense, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And you need engagement on TikTok to grow. So we need to grow our relationships. We need to grow our. Stop. They follow you. Okay, well then go somewhere. They follow you because of you, because of who you are. So you want to be you. They follow you because they trust you, and you want to be mindful of like the vibes you're putting out. So you don't want to come on doing a makeup tutorial or like a review of like a makeup product and be like, here's my glam up palette. Yeah, it's cool. It blends. Like you don't want to be like low energy basically. You want to be like, oh my god, look at this palette. Like you want to be excited, because if you're not excited, then people are just gonna scroll by. Like you want to catch people's attention. You want to be excited about like whatever your niche is. And also, like, I feel like it's easier to grow on TikTok because people can hear you and they can see your face, so it feels more personal than just like a picture you see on Instagram. So it's easier to build relationships faster. It feels more one-on-one. And so yeah, you just want to bring up your natural energy. And then you might be thinking like, what kind of content should you create around your niche? Don't worry, I have some suggestions. There's a search bar on TikTok, so search your niche. So if your niche is like dogs, like you have dogs or whatever, search that niche on TikTok and then look at the top searches on there, what the top searches are. Like make note of that and make content similar, because the kind of people who like dogs, they're searching that top searches. Like that's what kind of content you want to make. You can follow like creators that are big in that community or a similar niche, and like take ideas from them, make it your own. Like don't copy exactly unless you're going to tag them or stitch them. And so if you like makeup and that's your niche, which I feel like everybody should kind of have makeup as their niche or a part of their niche, find makeup artists to follow and see what kind of stuff they're posting. If you like dancing, which I do not do dancing TikToks really, but if you like doing that, find dancers and like find the trending sounds they're doing or the trending dances they're doing and copy them. If you're sharing your weight loss journey, then find people in the weight loss community that you can get ideas from. Whatever it is, you want to find your community and kind of make it your own. And also you want to look at like what are their captions like, what hashtags do they use. You want to kind of take ideas and like if their videos are doing well, maybe take what hashtags they're using or what similar captions. Do they use text like on their screen? Because a lot of times when you have like text on your screen on TikTok, that catches people's attention because some people don't have their audio on all the way or whatever. I just feel like that really catches people's attention, and I get more views when I use like a text box on the screen. And also like, do they have a call to action? Do they have a hook that catches your attention? How long are their videos, and what keeps you watching that video? Like what's catching people's attention about that video? You want to do similar things of your niche to what they're doing, because you want people to watch all the way through your video, so you don't want them to be too long. TikTok's all about keeping it short. So if it's like a 3-minute long video, which yes, you can do 3-minute long videos on TikTok, but people are most likely going to scroll by and just be like, I'm going to YouTube for that. Okay, you can use YouTube for that. So you want it to be fast because you want people to watch all the way through, because that's going to make your algorithm way better. So keep it short if you can. And it's okay to recreate content. Just make it your own, basically. And comment if you've ever struggled with like creativity, or like comment me if you've ever struggled with creativity or video ideas, like creating content, things like that. You don't want to copy exactly, you want to make it your own. I know that can be hard. You can copy people because people do TikTok trends, but you have to give people credit. And you can find like audio ideas for like opportunity videos. You don't want to constantly be posting opportunity videos, but like some content ideas you can get from other people. Like maybe you see somebody on like Monet or Unique. You can follow them and or not follow them, but like look at the kind of opportunity videos they make. You can get ideas for sounds, but like related to what you're doing. um, and you can type your niche in the search bar. Look at the top videos, like I said in this, and that's a perfect way to get ideas. Like if it's makeup, we should all be showing. We should all be kind of doing makeup as our niche. I know not everybody wears makeup, but it's a big thing that you can sell with pharmacy. Look at transitions that are trending, like do before and afters. If your niche is like a religion or a spirituality, look at the top searches for those. Like if you're Christian, a lot of people on like Christian Talk do. I don't know much about Christianity, but they do like devotionals and stuff like that. If you're like witchy or on Witch Talk, you can like look up that kind of stuff, make similar videos to that. If niche, like if for example, if your niche is dogs, look at the top searches. I'm reading my notes. Sorry, it's all over the place. I try my best to make it organized. But yeah, like just look at the top searches for those. I feel like I repeated myself too much on this. And since we sell makeup, you want to educate your followers. You don't have to be a makeup artist or be perfect at makeup to share makeup advice because everybody does makeup differently. Like the way I do my makeup is not the same way that like James Charles does his makeup or something like that. But people still like to follow me and watch me, even though I'm not on that level of James Charles. Just share and do how you do your makeup. Show how you do yours. So don't worry about being like perfect. If okay. So most of us probably have makeup as part of our niche. So like watch some product training, you know, get to know the product so you can be more knowledgeable on what you're sharing. It doesn't have to be super doesn't have to be super professional. Do it the way it works for you, teach it that way. So I want to see what some of y'all's niches are, so comment some of them. Because I'm gonna be looking at y'all's TikTok, seeing if y'all are gonna post about it. And then number 4 is implementing trending audios and making trends around your niche. So like there's all kind of trends. You can find them by just like scrolling on TikTok. If you keep seeing the same audio over and over again, then that's a trend. Save it. Try to make some kind of video that relates to one of your niches and post about it because trends are a good way to make your algorithm better. If you want that chance of going viral, it really helps to do trending things. And obviously it's easy to just get like lost in the scroll trying to like find videos like this. So just like set a timer for 10 minutes and then see how many videos you can find that are like trending because you don't want to be scrolling forever because that's not productive. So yeah, you can do that. Also, TikTok really loves story times. So if you have like a story you can talk about, people love those. So like if you have stories about like a work experience or a mom thing, like anything, it could be whatever funny thing, sad thing, an experience you had with the hairdresser that went wrong, whatever it is. Like there's this girl on TikTok who went absolutely viral and she just gets thousands of views on her videos because she shares like her experiences working at Sally's and like all the customer experiences she has that are super funny. You can do stuff like that that relates to your niche or like your life. Sorry. And if you're confused on actually how to film TikToks, there's lots of tutorials. You can actually search TikTok transition tutorials in the search bar and you can find TikToks of how to film a TikTok. So I plan on like making some too, like some tutorials for you guys eventually that are like simple. I'm not like the best at transitions, but I know a little bit. It doesn't have to be like super complicated. Another idea for content is to stitch and duet people. So if you see like a girl using like, I don't know, like, Michaela, oh my gosh, Michaela went viral over the TikTok thing with the mascara. A lot of people stitched her trying the mascara out for themselves, like, or maybe they're sharing a hack on like, oh, here's a lash hack on how to apply your mascara. Try applying it this way. You could stitch that video and then try that like technique with like your products, and that will catch people's attention, especially if you're stitching especially if you're stitching or duetting like a very popular famous creator. That's really good for your algorithm, and it will help boost you and show you to more people. Or it could be like a recipe and you could stitch it and then make it yourself, things like that. And then also I'm going to talk about 5 ways you can convert content to sales. Number 1 is obstacles that you overcame and how. So like it could be something as simple as, oh, like I got mascara on my eyelid, and then you could show like a video of you being like, oh, here's how you can take off this mascara that I got on your eye without messing up the rest of your makeup. I know Courtney has talked about that or something. But yeah, you can do something like that. It could be something simple. It could be something more personal and vulnerable. Like it's so many different things you can do with that. Number 2 is before and afters. Do really well with converting to sales, because like transitions, before and afters, like with the makeup, is going to catch people's attention. Or it could be with skincare, like you could show before and after skincare. You could show a glow up. So maybe you could show like the beginning of your makeup journey and then after, or like now. Those kind of videos do really well. And they catch people's attention about what products you're using. Number 3 is why your product or your opportunity works. So you can talk about that. And then number 4, this child is climbing all over. Number 4 is to talk about big myths in your industry. So obviously, like our network marketing. So you want to talk about the myths that are in it, and you can like make videos watching it. Those do really well, and you can get ideas from other people. And then another thing is, well, I kind of already said that about like a mistake and how you fixed it, overcame that. I already talked about that. Also having good lighting. So not all of us can buy ring lights. Obviously, I'm using a ring light right now. You don't have to have one. It does matter though what your quality on TikTok is. If you have like where you can barely see you and it's dark, people are probably gonna scroll because they're like, I can't see what kind of makeup she's putting on. This is so dim. You want to film like in front of like a window in the daytime. If you don't have a ring light, natural lighting is the best way to go. But I would suggest trying your best to like invest in a ring light. I got mine for $25 on Amazon. It's not too expensive or anything. Hi. You want to take her?
So I'm gonna get her bite and put her on the floor. You can put her on the floor.
Yes. Also, this is kind of simple, but like make sure when you film like a TikTok to wipe your lens off like this, you know? You don't want like makeup or something to be on it and then make your lens foggy. So, and then number 5 is to be, I don't even know what number 1, but I'm assuming it's number 5. It's important to interact on TikTok, especially like in your niche or hobby. So like you want to interact with other people too, not just post. Just like you do on Facebook and Rise and Grind in the morning, you want to do similar stuff on TikTok too. If that's too overwhelming to do both, then just slowly work into that. Because I know that could be a lot. But it's important to engage over there too. And TikTok is the easiest platform to grow on right now. Like it really is. It's so easy to grow. You want to engage with your followers and people who are supporting you. Comment back on on their videos. Follow them back if they also post content. If they don't have content, don't follow them because they're probably a bot. But you want to build relationships with those people the same way you do on Facebook. You can even reply to those comments. Try to reply to them as many as you can. I know it can be hard to like keep up with all those comments, but try your best because you want people to trust you and like feel like they're actually talking to you. You can even reply to comments with the video. So maybe if they're like, "Oh, I don't know how to do this. Can you show me?" Like, maybe they're asking like a question about your niche or whatever it is. You can reply with the video, and that does really well because that also gives you more content ideas, and then also makes that person feel like, oh, they're listening to me. They're actually like caring about my question. Um, and also, when you're scrolling on TikTok, if you're gonna scroll on there, you want to be intentional. You don't want to just scroll, scroll, scroll. I know we all do that, but you want to be like intentional with who you're interacting with, what post you're liking, because kind of post you're liking is also has to do with your algorithm. So if you're liking all the stuff that makes no sense about your content, then TikTok's gonna be confused. And also, you want to be intentional who you're building relationships with, who you're commenting on, who you could see as potential business partners, but you want to treat them like they're real humans, not like they're some robot. So when you comment like you're talking to them, like they're in front of you, like they're there with you. So it's not if it's not something you would say in real life, then don't say it. You wouldn't say, "Oh my gosh, heart." You would probably say something like, "Oh my gosh, I love that dress. Where'd you get it from?" Da 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 da. Whatever you would say in real life. You don't want to just like their comment or like their reply. You want to like talk to them, like try to have conversations with them. Make it conversational. I'm like terrible at explaining things, but basically, if someone walked up to you and gave you a compliment and told you how amazing you are and how good your video was, would you just go? Would you just No, you wouldn't just thumbs it up. You would be like, "Oh my gosh, thank you. Like that means so much to me, whatever." You wouldn't just like put your thumbs up. So you don't want to just thumbs up something or whatever. I'm gonna try to hurry up because we only have 10 minutes. So just try to reply to people like you would in person. And blah, blah, blah. Also ask your audience for feedback. Get to know what they want more of. So after you've like posted for a while and kind of gained a following, you want to ask people what they want to see more of because that makes them feel like they're heard. And you can also find what does better for your algorithm, what your people want to see. So like for example, you can make a video saying how you want to start posting more makeup tutorials. Ask them for things they struggle on and what things they want help with. So you can make a list from that, and then there's content ideas right there, and that helps people show you care. You can also connect via message. So if you follow each other back, so to message somebody on TikTok, you have to both be following each other. You have to be mutuals. But once you're mutuals, you can engage with each other. You can comment, send them a message. You can thank them for engaging with your videos and supporting you. You can be like, "Thank you so much for hyping up my makeup tutorial I posted. I super appreciate it, and I appreciate you." Something like that. You can even add like, "Would you keep me in mind if you wanted to try more makeup, if they liked a bunch of your makeup videos, whatever." You just want to try to bring it to Messenger just like you would on Facebook. And then my last tip, and this one is conditional because you need 1,000 followers to go live. So on TikTok, you cannot go live unless you have 1,000 followers. But if you're like niching down and like posting consistently, you'll get to 1,000 pretty fast. It's not too hard. Is to go live. Lives do really well. They help boost your algorithm. So if you post a video and then go live right after you post the video, that video will get more views because TikTok will push you in the algorithm, and it will also get your live more viewers too. And sometimes you might not have very many people on there. It just depends. I've had like 600 people on there, but I've also had like 3. So it just depends. But if nobody's on, don't just act like people are watching and just keep talking, because you never know who's going to scroll by, who's going to see it, and who's going to want to interact with you. And then, talk back to them. They can feel like they're having a conversation with you, stuff like that. And I feel like lives are really important, just like it is on Facebook. I feel like it's easier to get viewers on TikTok though, because you're not just really being shown to your friends, you're being shown to anybody who scrolls by. And people can also send you gifts on TikTok. I've gotten gifts on TikTok, so that's another thing. And I always gain new followers every time I go live, so that's a good way to help gain more people. And they'll be more likely to follow you back if they're like watching your live than just scrolling past your video. And like, just even if there's not a lot of people on there, it helps you get familiar and helps you practice going live. I'm trying to go live more on TikTok. I feel like I prefer Facebook just because I'm always shy, but I'm trying to get more TikTok lives. But basically, that's pretty much all I have in my notes. But if anybody has any questions, let me know. I keep trying to answer.
Tell us how many followers you have.
64K.
64,000.